Three childhood friends named Dean, Wes, and JT decide to pull a prank on one of their neighbors on Halloween night by lighting a bag of dog feces on fire and leaving it on their doorstep. Unfortunately, the fire spreads to the neighbor's scarecrow. Failing to put out the fire, Dean takes one of their costume pieces and writes the name Ricky Stanicky on it. The police then believe that Ricky Stanicky was an out-of-town kid who started the prank. 20 years later, the trio continued to use Ricky Stanicky as their excuse to abstain life obligations and avoid getting in trouble. Ricky has been a prankster in his youth, but has since done lots of humanitarian and charity work around the globe. JT and his wife, Susan, are about to have a baby shower, and Dean and his girlfriend, Erin, have been setting it up. Dean gets a call from Ricky, who is Wes pretending to be him, claiming that his testicular cancer is back, and that he's all alone in Albany, New York. Erin and Susan encourage Dean and JT to fly from Rhode Island to New York to spend time with Ricky. In reality, JT and Dean received tickets last minute to see Mark Rebillet in Atlantic City, New Jersey. On their flight, the trio turn off their phones, post something as Ricky, and write in their Bible of Ricky Stanicky, detailing all of what Ricky Stanicky has done. They make a toast to Ricky Stanicky, the best friend they never had. While in Atlantic City, they meet Rock Hard Rod, an actor and impersonator who sings sex-based parodies of popular songs. Dean buys Rod some food and drink, before JT insults Rod for bothering them. Dean runs after Rod and apologizes, but Rod sees two people looking for him and hurriedly leaves, giving Dean his business card. Shortly after, Dean pulls out his phone to take a picture of something, but when he turns it back on, he learns that Susan went into labor 6 weeks early, forcing Dean, JT, and Wes to hurry back. At the hospital, the trio learn that Susan already delivered the baby, a boy named Whitaker. JT's stubborn and suspicious mother-in-law, Leona, doesn't believe Ricky Stanicky is real. Wes almost tells everyone the truth, but Dean pivots by saying that Ricky lied about the cancer in order to celebrate being 5 years cancer-free with his best friends. Leona tells the trio that Ricky is invited to Whitaker's bris, so she expects to see him there. While Wes believes that it's time for them to come clean, Dean gets the idea about hiring an actor to play Ricky Stanicky, and hires Rod to take on the role. Rod accepts, but arrives in Rhode Island disheveled. When the trio ask, Rod tells them that he read Ricky's Bible, and that Ricky is supposed to be 7 years sober, while Rod has only been 3 days sober, explaining his symptoms of alcohol withdrawal. At the bris, Rod shows up as Ricky and impresses everyone with his personality and knowledge, including Leona, Carly who is Erin's cousin, and Ted Summerhays who is Dean and JT's boss. The trio face a problem when Rod gives them the impression that he personally knows a guest at the party, Carly's ex, Gary Polisner. They decide to drug Polisner with a ketamine pill that Wes has, under the guise that they're playing a game, but the rabbi inserts himself and eats the pill. During the circumcision, the rabbi begins to have a reaction to the ketamine pill, leaving Whitaker half-circumcised. Ricky uses Summerhays' cigar cutter to complete the circumcision, causing everyone to celebrate. After the bris, the trio thank and compensate Ricky. Carly asks Ricky to stay, but Dean says that Ricky is heading to Nairobi to help with an Ebola outbreak. The next day, Summerhays reveals that in preparation for their merger with World River, a new and major company from San Francisco, he has hired Ricky Stanicky to work for him. Erin also drops by, revealing that she scored a reporting gig for a local news channel's Hero of the Week segment, and is pursuing a story on Ricky and his alleged humanitarian efforts. JT suggests letting Rod's foolishness and lack of business knowledge to get Summerhays to fire Ricky, but it backfires, as Summerhays decides to start a charity organization per Ricky's suggestion and makes Ricky the head of the World River merger, replacing Dean. While in this new position, Rod is unsure of himself, and starts recording Dean to ask for advice. In his anger, Dean throws himself and Rod into a closet, telling him that he is Rod, not Ricky. Rod reveals that he legally changed his name to Richard Barbara Stanicky. Ricky tells Dean that he's thankful, as he has been given a new life, while Dean is depressed, as he is going to lose his job and relationship with Erin once Ricky is proven to be a fraud. The next day, there is a party between Summerhays Company and World River, where they intend to watch the premiere of Ricky's Hero of the Week segment. Erin meets with Dean, and tells him that she knows Ricky Stanicky is Rock Hard Rod. At the party, Summerhaze introduces Dean, who confesses to all the guests that Ricky Stanicky is fake, apologizing and promptly leaving the party. JT and Wes understand that Erin found out, but Wes is surprised, as the news crew still came to film Ricky. The Hero of the Week story begins playing, and Rod tells the reporter about how he met Dean, and how the Ricky Stanicky Bible made him realize that he needed to change his life, and is thankful for the trio. As Summerhaze is about to fire Dean, the World River executives approach Summerhaze and enthusiastically approve of his choice to give Stanicky a position and create the charity, ready to agree to a merger. Summerhaze asks Dean his thoughts, and they agree to the merger. After learning the truth about Ricky, Susan tells JT he has to camp in the backyard for 6 months as punishment, which JT accepts. Erin reveals to Dean that she decided to pursue the story about Rod becoming Ricky, and that the channel greenlit it. Dean asks if she can forgive him. Erin states it will be difficult, but hearing Ricky's recording of Dean talking about his love and appreciation for Erin helps. At the party, Ricky tells the trio that Carly is now his fiancée, and that they're all going to work on cleaning the environment on the weekend. The trio then make a toast to Ricky Stanicky, the best friend they ever had. During the credits, videos and pictures are shown with Ricky and others cleaning the environment, Carly donating her hair to children, JT brushing his teeth outside near his portable chemical toilet while Susan and Whitaker watch, everyone posing at Dean and Erin's wedding, and a viral TikTok remix made with Summerhaze comedic jerking motions at various conferences.